Hi, good afternoon, and live from the Exact Nutrition kiosk at the Ottawa Marathon, and I am joined with none other than adventurer, runner and explorer extraordinaire, Ray Zahab, who's made the long trip over the Ottawa River all the way from Chelsea. Ray, tell the folks a little bit about yourself, what you do, tell us about your foundation, tell you what you've been up to since that short walk across the Sahara, please.
That's a lot of stuff and a lot of time. So the thing I'm most proud of, I'm the founder of an organization called Impossible to Possible. And what we do is take young people on expeditions all over the world. These young people are 16 to 21 years of age. They train, prepare, and go on a running-based expedition that's sort of based on my own expeditions that I do. And they run and share a curriculum with schools all over the world that are following in live. And the entire program is 100% free. So that's my passion. That's what I love to do. I'm a volunteer with Impossible to Possible. Other than that, I continue to do my own expeditions, one big project per year, typically on foot. And I've crossed the Gobi Desert on foot running, 2,000 plus kilometers. I've ran across the Atacama Desert in summer, 1,200 kilometers, etc. And so I use these as a vehicle, as a way to communicate adventure with students, but also to attract awareness, if you will, to Impossible to Possible and engage students.
Fantastic. And your latest expedition?
Latest expedition, ironically, was not on foot. It was on a fat bike. Yeah, I rode a fat bike across the Canadian Arctic with Jen Sager and Stefano Gregoretti of Italy. We rode unsupported from Kikik-Tarjuak, an island off the coast of Baffin, across the Arctic Ocean, frozen, of course. That would not be really good. You can't really float on those bikes. So anyways, I rode across the ocean, and again, being self-contained up over Baffin, down the other side into the Pangnirtung Fjord, and it was a very difficult project because you're carrying everything on the bike that you need to survive, and that's sort of where you guys come into play. We have access to amazing food. We had a lot of great stuff that was high calorie, nutrient dense, and very portable for the expedition. But as it always is, you deviate to something that you really love, the food that you're actually going to really eat. When the crunch time is in, you're pushing yourself as hard as you can, you're going to reach for what you feel you can get down and you got a real taste for. And we ended up the team of 3 people who are very good friends fighting over the fruit bars that were left in the pogies. Pogies are these warm gloves where you keep your stuff in there. Anyhow, so we had all our fruit bars in there. And the good news is at minus 50, minus 60, you probably didn't notice,
no.
You can still chew them. So that's great.
Yeah. So we had, up until now, we've been trying to freeze these things forever, even just last year at Gatineau Lopet, again just across the river. I think we had temperatures down to minus 38. We were with the official sponsor for the feed stations. It didn't freeze up then, so thank you for taking us another 10-15 degrees even colder and showing us that it can't freeze then.
Well, I was saying to Marianne, your amazing wife and partner in business, that the beauty of the bars is not only, they taste great, it's instant fuel, you can get electrolytes in there and that little kick of caffeine, but it's the size. It's 100 calories, it's just the right size. And if you have to, you can get it all in your gullet and it'll warm up and then you can chew it and get it down, right? So it worked out really well.
Great. So here today, we're actually here for the official launch of Exact Nutrition's latest product, the world's first energy bar to actually use maple syrup as an ingredient. Here's the box, brand new. We start selling in just a few hours' time. So Ray, a question to you. Products that Exact Nutrition is working on, the stuff that's on sale now, but also you've been doing some beta testing for us too. What sort of a factor is partnering with a company like Exact Nutrition for you, whether it be for the training or for the events?
I'll be honest with you. I'm going to support the companies with the products that I use, whether it's the clothes that I'm wearing. Or the food that I'm eating. The deserts that I'm in or the places that I'm running are the extremes, and I want to know that I can really trust what it is that I'm using. But not only that, it's the people behind the companies, and you and I have become friends. I love the fact that it's a Canadian product. It's pretty much local for me. I know that you and Marianne have put your hearts and soul into the product. That means something to me. It really does. And knowing you, it's almost like knowing your farmer, right? Like, you know the ingredients. I know that you are trying to develop something because you're so passionate about endurance sports that you're trying to create something that is going to work for me and work for anyone else out there that's pushing themselves. So, I love the maple. I live in Quebec. It's the land of maple syrup, right? And so getting to have that little bit of portability when I'm in the middle of Namibia next year, the Canadian Arctic this year, it's like having a little bit of home with me as well. So I love it for that aspect as well.
Very cool. Thanks very much, Ray.
Thank you.
Good luck on your next
All right, buddy.
project, and we're looking forward to supporting you with the Bad Beaver project.
Love it. Cheers.